Morning students, nice to see you. Yeah, so we completed the first exercise. After that one, we entered into the most important concept that you want to learn in statistics. That is about the central tendency. Yesterday, in the previous video, we discussed about what is meant by central tendency and what are the different measures of central tendency. They are mean, median and mode. I said you there, where do you use mean, where do you use median and where do you use mode? Okay, right. Now let us see about the arithmetic mean in detail. Okay, arithmetic mean. So or simply you call this one as mean. It is denoted by the letter x bar. Okay. So arithmetic mean is nothing but the average. Okay, it is nothing but the average of the given values or observations. You know the formula for the average? Of course, you know, it's very good. Come on, tell me what is the formula for average? Yes, absolutely right, Nana. We take the formula same. Here, the arithmetic mean is equal to sum of observations. Sum of observations by number of observations. This is the actual formula of the arithmetic mean. And here the arithmetic mean have three different varieties. In this year, the next year you will have one more variety. So what are the three different varieties here you are learning is the first one arithmetic mean of raw data. Arithmetic mean of raw data. What is meant by raw data? The data which is not grouped. Okay, the data which is not grouped, which is not classified is called as raw data. Okay, Nana. Let x1, x2, x3 so on xn be n observations. Okay, Nana. Then what is the formula for arithmetic mean? It is given here. Sum of observations by number of observations. Sum means what do you do? Yes, very good. Plus whom you are adding here? Observations. So what are the observations we have taken here? x1, x2, x3 so on xn. So we are going to add them x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on plus xn upon the number of observations. How many observations are there? N observations. Very good, Nana. N observations. So this is your formula for the AM of raw data. So mathematicians are a little bit of lazy fellows. Because why? I tell you clearly. Instead of writing the bigger values, they used a special symbol which shortens the total procedure. So you can write it as sigma x by n. Sigma x by n. This symbol is called as sigma. Sigma. Okay. And it is used for the purpose of summation. Used to symbolize summation. Okay. Summation. That means you want to add a number of values. So instead of representing all the values, you can simply mention that one as sigma x. In some textbooks, they will give this one as sigma x I, as I is equal to 1 to n, where I represents the number of the value. x1, I is 1, x2, then I becomes 2, x3, then I becomes 3. So sigma means it will add. Okay. But instead of writing this one, you can write this one simply. So x bar, arithmetic mean is x bar is equal to sigma x by n. This is the formula for the raw data. Let us see one example here. Okay, Nana? Right. Let's take an example. If the arithmetic mean, find the arithmetic mean. Find the arithmetic mean of 3, 5, 9, 4, 0 and 7. Find the arithmetic mean of 3, 5, 9, 4, 0 and 7. So come on, tell me the answer. How do you write this one? First of all, you will write given observations, or you have to write the observations 3, 5, 9, 4, 0, 7. Now first of all, you need to find sigma x, that is sum of observations. So sum of observations, which you represent as sigma x, is equal to, come on, add all of them, 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 4 plus 0 plus 7. How much do you get? 3 plus 7, that is 10. 5 plus 4, 9. 9 plus 9, 18. 18 and 10, you will get 28. So 28 is your sum. How many observations do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of observations is equal to, you take this one as n, which is equal to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So your number of observations is 6. Now you want to find the mean. Now tell me the formula. Yes, your formula is the same. Yeah, x bar is equal to sigma x by n. Therefore, am x bar is equal to sigma x by n, which is equal to 28 by 6. Okay, you are going to divide 6 4s are 24. 40 will be there for you. Okay, next how much you take? 6 6s are 36. Again you get 40. 6 6s are 36. It goes on. So your answer is 4.67 approximately the arithmetic mean. Okay, Nana? Right. This is one method of finding the arithmetic mean, and this model is for arithmetic mean of raw data. Okay, raw data. Right. We come to the second method. The second method is arithmetic mean of ungrouped frequency distribution. Arithmetic mean, the second method, Nana, arithmetic mean of ungrouped frequency distribution. Okay, ungrouped frequency distribution. Now let us give you what is meant by frequency. Can you tell me what is meant by frequency? Yes. The number of times an observation repeated is called frequency of the observation. Okay, Nana? That is the frequency of particular observation. Now what we do here ungrouped frequency distribution, that means here also we are not grouping, but we are taking the observations along with their frequencies. Okay, so how do we take that one? Let x1, x2, so on xn be n observations, and f1, f2, f3, so on fn be their respective frequencies. Okay, Nana? Then to find the arithmetic mean, we use the formula sum of product of observations and frequencies by sum of frequencies, by sum of frequencies. Now the formula is x bar is equal to sum, means you have to add. Whom you have to add? Product of observations and frequencies. Now x1 is the observation and f1 is the frequency. So you write f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus so on plus fn xn by, the next one is sum of frequencies. You take f1 plus f2 plus so on plus fn. Okay guys, now we symbolize this one in a short form, and that short form is x bar is equal to sigma fx by sigma f. Okay, this is your formula for the second method, arithmetic mean of ungrouped frequency distribution. Okay, right, learn them very well. In the next class we will discuss some examples basing on these two again. Okay, bye.